Did you watch? I know obviously you're in the middle of camp, but have you watched any of the fights? Like this weekend, did you watch the Javante fight at all? And the Haney fight.
Yeah. I watched both of the fights. I like. I'll speak about Haney first. Haney was a great fight. I feel like he's a great boxer. He's a very great boxer. He has great boxing skills. Personally, I would like to see him take a little bit more risk, because I feel like he's not getting the respect that he feels like he deserves, because he's boxing just to win and to make sure he's coming out on top. Where I always refer from back to the old days when these fighters like Sugar and Leonard back in the day, when they were fighting, they knew how to knock out top level guys.
Right.
Not much fighters today knock out top level guys because they just box. I heard Jaron Ennis say a guy who's undefeated compared to a guy who's 5-15 is easier to fight, because the guy who's undefeated is gonna go throw one and twos and play it safe. Right. But the guy who has 5 losses, he's gonna let everything go, because what else could he lose? You know what I mean? So Haney did great. I felt like if he put some more combinations together,
he could have got him out of there.
But on his defense, Jojo Diaz, he wasn't punching Jojo Diaz. He wasn't punching that much, and Haney punched so much. On the scorecard, it showed like they have almost even punches. But I'm like, that's impossible, because if you look at Jojo Diaz, all the punch that Haney, all the punch that he let go was, to me, almost twice the amount that Jojo Diaz was.
Yeah, he was way more active.
Yeah, way more active, and he's punching a punching bag. Like, he wasn't even opening up. He said he got to be a dog and be in there aggressive. But when he was standing in front of Haney, who's an ultimate boxer like that, he couldn't do it. So it was a good fight, though.
Do you think that piece about playing it a little bit safe, do you think that's the Floyd effect?
Absolutely. Because now all of a sudden, when you lose once, your career is over. You're nobody. You're washed. Where that's not the case. You know, if you look at fighters like Shawn Porter, who have that old school style, who wants to be the best. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to be the best. I'm not saying that Shawn Porter ever wanted to lose, but this is the game. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be winners, there's gonna be losers. That doesn't mean you stop growing, because the Shawn Porter that lost to Keith Thurman or even Kell Brook isn't the same Shawn Porter that fought Earl Spence or Terrence Crawford, because those Shawn Porters against Terrence Crawford or Earl Spence looked like he was a lot higher level. You know what I mean? Right. So
what did you think? What did you think of his showing against Terrence Crawford and him retiring, basically right after?
I think it's well deserved, because he fought everyone. But I don't believe that he was going to retire if he won. But he did lose. He like I said, he doesn't deserve to be a gatekeeper. He fought everyone. So, hey.
Do you think his dad throwing in the towel maybe affected?
A little too soon. His dad couldn't let him go out on his shield. I personally think he was getting knocked out regardless, based on how he wobbled and the fact that he got dropped the second time. Because if you look at all Terrence Crawford's Shawn Porter's fights, Terrence Crawford landed the most clean shots that he's ever been hit with in a single fight, personally, So it was good.